Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Avina or Vina. In today's video, we'll be doing a makeup tutorial. I first start off by doing a little bit of primer, just going ahead and prepping the skin. I like to first go by doing my brows with the Anastasia Dip Pomade, but because I don't have brow gel, I like to go in with a little bit of lash glue. That does work somehow, I don't know, but by doing that, it really helps keep my brow in place. And I like to use like a flat surface to kind of just smooth it out to evenly coat, so that way it's not too sticky of a brows. After who knows how long of shaping, I finally got my brows in the way how I want. So I finally go in by starting the outlines of my brows, trying to figure out like what kind of shape I want. I like to follow the natural arch of my brows. As you can see in this clip, I don't go fully inner to my brows. I like to leave a little space just so that way I can have a smooth transition from the inner of my brows to the outer part. And I like to really follow my natural curve and my natural arch, just so that way like my brows are not too thick. Also, just so that way my brows don't come out like the Nike sign. I know I could have cut off like a good part of me doing my eyebrows, but I just wanted to show you guys how like doing eyebrows are a very tedious job, and like making sure they all look good. Now in this next clip, I like to shape my brow with a concealer that's at least one shade lighter, and you can see how serious of a face I have. This is the part that can make or break your eyebrows, especially when it comes to like seeing whether or not if you actually did pencil outline your eyebrows the correct way. So now that I'm done with outlining my brows and shaping them, I like to go in and color correct with the orange just to neutralize any of the discoloration that I have. And that really does help, because sometimes when it comes to makeup, it can leave a gray, ashy undertone depending on the foundation you use. Because this is a full glam tutorial, I like to go with a lot of foundation, concealer, and contour. So with that being said, in this clip, I'm going in with outlining, where I'm going to put the concealer and most definitely the powder as well. When it comes to the concealer and the contour placements, I like to go with my natural face shape. I like to say I'm maybe a diamond face shape, so I like to incorporate different TikToks, other YouTubers, contour plus concealer replacement. For me, since my face is a little already chiseled, I like to go in and just do kind of a light contour around the cheekbones plus the jawline and the forehead areas, while also putting the concealers in a very high, kind of going up towards my brows just so that I can give it more of a sharp look. This next step is the most important step. Immediately after you're done blending out your concealer, I like to go in with powder just so that way the concealer is still kind of a little bit wet to stick on with the powder a lot better. Since doing this step, I like to say I see a very huge difference in how the under eyes of my makeup looks. It just looks a lot more smoother and a lot more airbrush effect. The one thing when it comes to me when doing my makeup, I will not be afraid to use a lot of setting spray. I feel like using setting spray really kind of allows the makeup to move freely because sometimes when it comes to some of the product, it kind of just dries a little too fast and then you're unable to kind of blend it. So I go with a lot of setting spray and I just go ahead and I blend out the places that I really need and that's being used. After a few little weird faces are being made to make sure the contour's blended, I like to go ahead and go in and contour again my nose because I just love a really chiseled, very sculpted, pointy nose. I don't know why, I just love it. Now we go in with the little final touches with a little bit of highlighter on the nose and in the inner corner of the eyes, and then some blush to finish it off with. And I would say this routine took about maybe a good 25 minutes in total, not really too long, because I have over the years perfected time management to make sure it doesn't take too long. The one thing that I recommend when it comes to blush placement for my facial shape is I like to go ahead and really put it high up on the cheekbones. And if I feel like I have a little too much on, I take my foundation brush, kind of just pat it on to make sure it's not too rosy. And to really get the really final touches, I go ahead and I put a little bit of mascara underneath the eyes. The good thing is I already have lash extensions on, so it's so much easier to just have the lash effect that I need without having to struggle. As you guys can see, it's a black screen, which means it's the end of this video and also means the beginning of our little clips that I always put at the end. I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good day. Don't forget to subscribe. I love it. God damn it, I love it. I love it. I love it. You do that shit right, mama. You deserve some ice, mama. When you take them clothes off, I get nervous. Let me buy you purses. Fuck me with your eyes, you keep playing, you doing that on purpose.